The Walking Dead Season 11, Episode 13 was really good and really suspenseful, and I loved it, and it's making me love this season even more, and here are my quick thoughts. But before I get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do tons of Walking Dead videos. I'm doing a Squid Game series. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff on this channel, so just subscribe. This episode begins with a really cool sequence at Hilltop where Elijah seems to have some sort of thing for Lydia. But all of that comes to a close very quickly when a dude rides up on a horse bleeding to death. And he ends up bleeding to death, and I'm sorry, my laptop's making noise. And as he's dying, he warns Hilltop about someone being liars and about something dangerous happening, and he's just basically warning them. It's an incredibly suspenseful opening scene, and it's one of my favorite intros to an episode of The Walking Dead in a long time. The majority of this episode follows 3 different storylines all surrounding one event. And that's Maggie and Hilltop as they find this dead guy with this warning. The other is Aaron as he's dealing with people in the Commonwealth trying to reach out to this new group and bring them into the Commonwealth. And then the other is how this guy who's a CIA operative who works for Hornsby or for the Commonwealth overall, and his plan going into it in the first place. So we have Aaron and Gabriel as they go into this enemy base and try and talk to this guy. And this guy is his defenses are up a lot, and he's threatening them. And the whole time I'm watching this, I'm thinking, is he really a bad guy? Because they're sort of building him up to be a bad guy. His group is kind of scary looking, but he's not really doing anything bad. He's not really saying anything bad. He has a head of skulls on his shelf, so of course he's a little creepy. But he says they were from murderers and rapists and cannibals. So the whole time I'm thinking, this guy probably isn't that bad. He's probably just doing what he needs to do to protect his group. And when he leads them to believe that he's not going to join the Commonwealth and he asks where the Commonwealth are located, the CIA operative guy, who at first seemed like a coward and crying and freaking out, goes absolutely batshit crazy and he starts killing everyone. And because of this, Aaron has a showdown with him, and Aaron even ends up killing a Commonwealth soldier. And that really surprised me, because Aaron, I was not expecting to be the first person to draw blood with the Commonwealth. And secondly, I wasn't expecting the Commonwealth and our main group to really fight this quickly. Now, granted, I don't think this guy represents the Commonwealth as a whole. I think this guy is just very simply going behind the scenes because of Hornsby and doing his own thing, so I don't think it counts that much. As the episode ends, we get Negan, and we get him helping, and he's the one who actually sent the rider to Hilltop. But yeah, I really loved this episode of The Walking Dead. So many great things, so much suspense. We even, like I said, have Negan showing up again at the ending and have him essentially send a warning to Maggie, which I thought was really cool. And that, I'm sure, will build up to their spin-off coming out soon, Isle of the Dead. One thing I really like that the season is doing is that they're putting characters back to very similar places that they were before the apocalypse. Like, Magna's a waitress, Gabriel's a priest again, Ezekiel's working with animals. They're putting characters back to where they were and seeing how that clashes with who they've become, and I'm sure as the season ends, we'll see who they decide to be in the end. But one thing that I like that this season is doing is they're introducing characters who never really forgot who they were. Like, for example, the CIA operative guy is still very much doing that job. Pamela Milton, I believe, worked with the government of some sort, and she's still doing that. I think that's really cool, and how it clashes with the whole philosophy of The Walking Dead before now, of how who you were doesn't really matter in the apocalypse. It's all about who you become. Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. This is my quick thoughts on this episode of The Walking Dead. I'm sorry if this video is quicker than normal. My battery's almost dead. I forgot to charge it. I apologize. Side note, I also think it's really cool that Aaron showed pictures of the Commonwealth to this new enemy group, because that's what he did to Rick's group. He showed pictures of Alexandria when he first met Rick.